lost changes. I mean, there was a while there, a couple of weeks even, where it seemed like Moravis was going to be leaving, but obviously he's back on the team now. He's, in fact, being the leader for them. Mookies was picked up by them. He's done fantastic. So, and they've been on the top 10 rankings these last couple of times, so getting some respect from the community. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing what they bring to the table here. And I can see this as kind of our first lockpick match of by quote unquote, top tier or a better team. I think is a safe way to put it on the scene. So I'm looking forward, especially to see what Clan Milk does here, but also the Fallen, especially when it comes to this picking stage.
The Fallen looks like they actually have a couple pretty good players on their team.
Mm-hmm.
They have. I was looking at their stats before. They have some high-level players, 1,800, 1,900 players.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting to see some good things out of them too. I don't think it's going to be a. I think that we're going to see a good game here.
Yeah, don't expect it to be a walkover by any means.
Hope not, at least.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good way to put it. Hopefully not, because on Oncast with these early run matches, there's a chance for that. But here we go. We got Clan Milk taking on the Fallen. I apologize for that. Let me go ahead and bring on this overlay real quickly here. There we go. Sorry, just doing some on-the-fly editing. Obviously, it's been a while since we've casted here on Honcast, and just making some quick adjustments, but things should be good to go as it goes on. So there you go, Clan Milk versus the Fallen. Obviously, the blind bans have taken place. We got Armadon, Pebbles, Pandemonium, and Moraxis. So once again, we get an intriguing Pandemonium ban here by Clan Milk, actually.
I don't know. It's like the War Beast band to me a little bit, but maybe they know something that I don't know. There might be some underlying strategy behind that. A certain hero they want to pick.
It could just be obviously, I looked through the Hellborn player stats, and I don't see anything about a Pandemonium, so it doesn't look like it's any of that. But it could just simply be, there's so many phases in this. There's the locking phase and the next banning phase, and they don't want to waste a ban on banning a hero that they may eventually get themselves. So it could just be not necessarily a troll ban, but just keeping using that logic kind of where they don't want to use a ban on the hero that they can pick. So. I don't know. That's what I would go with, at least, as far as the reasoning for that. But maybe there's something more to it.
That's totally understandable. We got the locks, couple of locks in. So
locks are happening right here. So we got Tundra, Magmus, Nymphora, Aluna, and Witchslayer so far. So again, we're seeing quite the powerful locks here in this locking stage.
Yeah, definitely. Witchslayer. We've actually been seeing more Witchslayer. I've been seeing players actually play him a lot more. Mm-hmm. Because of his, his stun and his mini is good for ganking, and he's pretty solid laner. So, maybe they have a plan with him as well.
Yeah, Witchslayer is definitely. I like seeing him in that solo role. Slicks is definitely a player that comes to mind.
Once he hits level 6, he's pretty tough to contend with in lane.
Yeah, plays him pretty solid. So,
it's kind of like a Deadwood almost.
Yeah,
similar.
Silver bullet, man. Just burst you down.
You don't want to go near him. It's the same thing with Deadwood. You're just like, I don't want to be near this guy.
And that logic, it's kind of funny to compare here like Deadwood to Witchslayer. But no, that definitely makes sense. You definitely don't want to get near a Witchslayer because that Graveyard Stun comes out and then the Silver Bullet and all of a sudden you're dead. Tempest to finish it off. So you had Tundra, Luna, and Witchslayer locked by Clan Milk. Then Magmus, Nymphora, and Tempest were the locks by our Hellborn team. So band's going to be coming out here now, and of course, as always, powerful band. Look at that. Monkey King being banned by our Hellborn team. Yeah, not too surprised about that.
Well, it's Mookies who's played that, right?
I believe it is Mookies, yeah. One that plays it very well. Actually, no. Isn't it Cookies? I could have sworn it was Cookies, actually, the one that plays it very well. Hold on.
Yeah?
Let me double-check that. These damn Mookies, Cookies, Creams.
Maybe they had
Cookies is 16% Monkey King.
Huh.
So either our Hellborn team didn't realize that he's not
Cookies
playing.
is 9%.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
so they both play it, and they both probably play it really well.
Oh, it's rolling it over on... Yeah, for some reason it doesn't show there. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. Okay, I guess Mookies definitely plays it well as...
Well, he plays it in TMM. I don't know if he plays it in there.
Yeah. Alright, but anyways, the rest of the bands, we had Electrician, Torturer, Valkyrie, and Magebane, as well as that Demented Shaman first band even, so... Nothing too crazy about the bans here, other than that Monkey King mentioning. But first pick Cthulhu Font here by Clan Milk. So right off the bat, going with him.
Elephant, yeah.
And
He's a fun hero.
We haven't seen a whole lot of Cthulhu Font lately, though. It seems like he's kind of died off as a hero that people have been picking up.
Yeah, I guess people have found ways to play against Cthulhu Font. Because, once he first came out, no one picked him. But then, all of a sudden, people realized how powerful he was in lane, and he whooped ass for a very long time.
I always knew he'd be good. I always did. Bubbles Dark Lady to finish things off for Clan Milk as far as the picking stage goes. So, obviously, they don't have any of their support just yet, unlike our Hellborn team with that Glacius pick. But when you got Nymphora and a Luna in there,
Witch.
as well as Witchslayer, yeah, totally didn't even see him in there. But yeah, of course, Witchslayer as well. So, definitely some solid support options for them to go with. Which I'm sure. Again, that's a cool thing about this picking. It's you think ahead constantly with that lock stage and whatnot. So. That is a dangerous thing. I've heard people talk about this before, too. I think it might have been... who was it? I want to say I was talking to Sender or somebody about this, but Jeraziah final pick is actually a very, very popular choice, apparently, for a lot of these lockpick games, because, obviously, and what I mean by final pick that besides the lockpick, because, of course, you look at the lockpick and there's no purges, yeah. So
I guess you could technically get a Nullfire Blade on like Dark Lady though. It wouldn't be an awful item to get. But that does make sense. That's actually really cool. I really didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That you don't have like an electrician up there in the lockpick. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely. You can pretty much say it's somewhat similar to being the final pick in a Banning big game with that fifth and final pick, but you go through so many more picks just before that technically. So, but anyways, yeah, it's interesting to see that. So Jeraziah very popular, but yeah, even if they choose to get something like an Nullfire Blade on a hero like Dark Lady, it doesn't force her to do that, but it doesn't make her go a little bit different build than what you would perhaps do normally. So there's still that benefit there. Magmus going to be picked at the locking, and I would think. Yeah, they could go Nymphora here. They could go with that Tempest pickup as well. Or I'm looking at the lineup here. I don't think Tundra would make the most sense with what they have. Okay, they are going to go Tundra.
They can do Tundra.
Are they? Okay. So, are they going to solo a Tundra and Jeraziah, and then...
they're going to solo a Tundra mid, probably, and then or they might dual lane mid, but they could put the silhouette with Glacius or Magmus. And then let the Jer as well. You'll do Silhouette Magmus, and then you'll do Glacius, Jeraziah, and Jeraziah will farm in the lane.
Okay. And now, it's interesting to note this. Tundra was actually randomed from the locking. Just seeing
I didn't mean to pick him?
That Gringo Nuts random Tundra. So, yeah.
You must have been trying to pick from the board, like it's not working. It's not working.
Unfortunately,
like random bit.
The captain got lost, I guess, of who to actually pick, so... but yeah, so indeed it is going to be Tundra, but I can't say it too. Yeah, it's not like that's like oh my god, that is the benefit of randoming in a lockpick stage. It's very limited to the heroes that you can get. Obviously,
it's not like they picked up Empath or something like that. I like Empath too, but just one more.
Oh, Empath is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite heroes actually. And then they did this like ninja nerf to Empath one patch, and it just killed me. I completely did that.
We got to see it at DreamHack. Remember, I think it was played by TTE Sport. No, it was the Empath Predator combination.
Yeah, that's super strong lane. Yeah.
I forget who ran it, but it was either TT or Trademark. I want to say. But anyways, we got to see that, and that was pretty damn awesome because that just wrecked face to say the least. So. Definitely another hero that you kind of wish the competitors would be willing to try out more.
Yeah, because I actually really like the hero a lot. Like, you ask anyone from GLHF and they'll be like, what's his favorite hero? And they'll tell you Empath every time. I really think that she has a lot more versatility than people realize with her wall. Yeah. It's like a little mini behemoth stun, but it's a lot easier to land.
Exactly, yeah. That's the big thing. It's a lot easier. You don't need in the sense that you don't need to position yourself nearly as much as you do with behemoth. I mean,
your teammates can go through it.
Yeah.
It's like fantastic. And it works for running away too. It saved many a bloodlust for me.
Yes, I have done great things with it myself. So.
I see another Empath fan. I like this.
Empath is pretty damn awesome. Well, it looks like we're good to go, though, out of this pause. Again, the typical making it a competitive game pause. So here we are, though. And as far as the picks happened, eventually took place. Obviously, that final pick, they ended up going with Nymphora over there for the Legion side as their 5th and final pick. So taking a look at the full lineups now and how they're possibly going to lane things. It looks like they're sending Aluna Cthulhu on top. Bubble's going to be headed middle, and that means Nymphora and Dark Lady, of course, headed bottom. So, going to have Nymphora babysitting this Dark Lady here at the bottom lane.
Yeah, definitely. And their top lane is super aggressive, which I like. Aluna and any type of stun it's really just amazingly strong.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took Aluna so long to really catch on as a because I remember she wasn't super popular, and then the stream hack she was like. What did it? 100% pick ban. The stream hack.
She was one of the most I think she might have been the most. Yeah, she was definitely up there as being a very popular choice when it came to the picks in the band. So, and a lot of people give credit to Z-Freak for that, for finding that stun potential. Especially, I don't think it's because of him, but he would probably say it himself. But. No, but you're right, though. When she first came out of the scene, she was played as that semi-carry, even hard carry to an extent. That get the Hellflower, get the Harkons, even. I mean, you just tear people up. So, but then we eventually saw her kind of die off a little bit, and then eventually, before DreamHack, as you mentioned, all of a sudden start playing more support heavy, and now she's really one of the go-to support heroes up there with Glacius. So.
Yeah, she definitely. The thing about her is minimal farm for like maximum efficiency. She can still get a 5-second stun on like. 2 people or something like this, something ridiculous.
It's the red stun, yeah. If you know what you're doing with it, if you can set it up appropriately with other heroes or creeps being there, then very powerful. So Mookie's playing this Aluna. I'm sure he'll do a fine job, and we'll keep a close eye on that as well. But Hellborn team, let's see how our Hellborn side in the Fallen, how they decide to lane things. They sent the Jeraziah solo top, Tundra mid, and Tri-lane bottom. So yeah, this is what I was kind of expecting too. On with how they finished off there, so I'm right, you're wrong.
Yep.
That's what I'm mostly getting.
That's fine.
Magmus, Glacius, and Silhouettes going to be the tri-lane here at the bottom lane against the Dark Lady Nymphora, so that's going to be good for our Hellborn team, obviously. Both locking down Dark Lady, at least that's the idea, and then also getting maximum farm on Silhouette.
Yeah, definitely. That's the hero they want to definitely focus on getting farm to, so.
Yeah.
The Jeraziah really just needs levels. For his ult and his shield. So really, he'll probably be okay in that lane. He probably won't die. Yeah. Well, he may die, but his protective charm really makes it difficult for them to get too much off. And looks like they're actually adjusting to this.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Aluna's not much. Cthulhu can definitely handle his own, so might as well send Aluna down here because you need to make sure Dark Lady gets the best form possible. But even with this change. I mean, this is still a very deadly tri-lane being ran here from our Hellborn team, so if anything, I see a very aggressive back-and-forth battle at this bottom lane now.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, do you see a true victor?
Really, I think that, it's going to depend on play, really. I think someone's going to... Both teams have to work on not getting caught out of position, but Legion does have 2 stuns and silence, so I think they may have the advantage in... CC ability, and the ability to lock down the other team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't prove me wrong, guys.
Definitely have quite a bit, so we'll see. I'm sorry, I cut you off though. I think you were about to say something before that.
No, it was good.
Nothing. All right. Fair enough. But so yeah, we are on that kind of old school tri-lane versus tri-lane stage, which is fun to see. That actually can be entertaining. So we'll see if that picks up. Now 2.5 minutes into this game. But that does leave the solos both at the top and the middle lane. And taking a closer look at those matchups there, specifically this Tundra versus Bubbles here in the middle. And Tundra is 11-1 compared to a 13-2 Bubbles. So Tundra holding his own against Bubbles here at that middle lane. Silhouette, by the way, wow, she took a lot of damage right there. Getting low, but a health potion will quickly put it back up. But Bubbles winning, being played by Moravius here, but Tundra at least holding his own.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Tundra's actually putting a little pressure because he just got his bottle. But Bubbles has haste rune, so yeah. I really think that Bubbles is probably going to win this lane. But level 6 Meraxis, Tundra is definitely going to be able to kill Bubbles, so he's going to need to look out for that.
Yeah, that's that danger spot as it is for so many heroes, of course. Tundra with that avalanche, he can become very deadly. And that on top of the piercing shards and a quick cold shoulder could get that insta kill.
It's a lot of damage.
So, yeah, a lot of early burst damage. So yeah, Bubbles wanting to be careful about that, but I think you're right too. I mean, not only because it's Bubbles, but it is Moravius. Moravius is a very, very good player, and I've constantly said I think the best player on Clan Milk. Big part of their reason for their success. So you see right here he's going to use the Song of the Sea Nuke as actually Tundra comes in on top of him. So, but Tundra not afraid to just sit in Bubbles' face right there and apply the auto attack. So Tundra playing pretty aggressive here.
Yeah, I mean that's how you had a lot of people. Well, you have to play Tundra aggressive. You know, you can't you don't want to lose runes like he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Because you know he could have had him beat. Hopefully, you know he had him back pretty far. So if he had gotten that rune, I think Radius really would have had to back off on this lane, and he would have gotten his 6 before him. But yeah, I think he's playing it right. But yeah, I really think that Bubbles is probably still going to win this lane though.
Yeah. By the way, it was Black Fade, as Chad is so rightly correcting me, from the DreamHack tournament that ran the Empath Predator combination. So credit due where it's deserved. They were the ones to run that. That's right. That definitely makes more sense now. A lot of fun to watch that. But anyways, Jeremiah, he's also having a pretty solid time up here. I mean, again, it started 1 versus 2. It's been 1 versus 1 for the most part, though, against this Cthulhu Font. But he's up there with really Bubbles and even Cthulhu Font, actually, as the best farm in the game. So I guess Jeremiah and Cthulhu Font, they're actually having a back-and-forth battle, you could say, as you see, oh my god, missing the bottom lane. I was watching people farm over at Bloodlust Kill. What else is new? Dark Lady, though, she actually helps get a kill right there onto Silhouette. So, did you catch that by chance?
I actually didn't when you went, oh, you know.
Yeah, I unfortunately missed that, but
you know what happens.
always. Yeah, but you got Nymphoria and a Luna, of course, and it seemed like Silhouette was up quite a bit, so I'm guessing they were going for a kill themselves, but just kind of backfired. So
maybe. Maybe she got caught out of position. You know, like I said, that it's going to be a game of positioning at bottom, really, because they both have the kill potential, but it's whoever can execute better.
Oh, we have more action picking up here. The Seal Stone on the back end going to hit Silhouette. That may be the saving grace right here for Nymphoria, or will it run onto Magnus Lava Search in, and down goes Nymphoria. Dark Blade, so from Dark Lady, the final auto attack from Luna will take out Silhouette. So a 1-for-1 exchange, easily in favor of our Legion team, but a level 6 Tundra running. Oh, the Avalanche! It looked like he was in animation, but Luna with the stun at the last second keeps himself alive, and now Glacius getting turned around on Bubbles with the kill field, keeping him in place, gets the kill, and Tundra can just piercing shards and run away. So good job in the end, fighting it off by Clan Milk right there. They did lose Dark Lady, remember. Or no, they did not. That was Silhouette going on. I apologize.
Nymphoria.
Nymphoria is the one that went down for our Legion team. So, yeah, that worked out very well overall for Clan Milk.
Definitely. I guess they didn't realize that Tundra was coming in, but, you know, they actually did take the upper hand on that with the port from Moravius.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good movement, as you like to see, especially from your middle solo. Especially from here like Bubbles, for that matter. He's especially when he gets that level 6, porting in and using that kill field to set up not only ganks yourself, but counter kills, as we saw right there. So very effective use by him, and gets the assist out of it. And now his GPM, Bubbles, actually the top farm in the game. So things starting to slide a little bit more in favor of Clan Milk early on, but again, keywords being there early on. So
yeah, it's still early, definitely.
Plenty of time to recover.
Top lane looks like Jeremiah actually has his ring, so are they still pretty even?
Oh, this may change things for the time being, though. Jeremiah, there's the power throw on top. Great job locking him down, preventing him from getting off a heal and that protective charm, and the kill on Jeremiah. So, you know he's losing now.
No, it's not even.
Now it's not even, to answer your question. I think Cthulhu Phone was still winning before that slightly, but yeah, that obviously just really does it.
That turned it.
Quite a bit right there, so that's big. I mean, getting a kill on Jeremiah like that with all his cooldowns, not able to use them. You mentioned he just got the Ring of Sorcery, but he did go that first. I mean, no boots or anything like that, so. Getting that one level in Righteous Aura, though. We do see that frequently on Jeremiah heroes, or players. At least the initial level.
Yeah, I mean, 7% slot. It's not really that much, but it's 7 for every 100. So, it's decent. You know, it'll let you, if you're chasing someone down when they have like 1 hit point left, you're going to catch them. That's the advantage to having. It's like a 1-point wonder kind of thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Ziori actually brings that up a lot too. It's just one of those abilities that first point especially just is so powerful compared to even leveling it up. But at least getting that first point makes it worth it. At least in a lot of people's minds. Bottom lane looks like action may be brewing down here. You had Nymphora off to the side, trying to perhaps set up a Zeal Stone, but not going to do so. By the way, she does go level 2 Grace with the Nymph before leveling up her Volatile Pot and Nymphora Zeal prior to that. Not saying that's odd by any means, but just worth pointing out. And, it seems like she has been using it quite a bit on this Dark Lady, who's spamming that W. Tundra running in, but you see the Legion team reacting right there, noticing something was happening, and running away. So very, very good as, the ward aside off to the side. So spotting Tundra run in right there.
Actually, I think he ported.
Did he port?
Yeah, I don't know how they saw him. I guess the stun just managed to catch him before they...
They realized they were playing aggressive, perhaps.
Yeah,
just happened to catch him.
That's an important thing that people need to realize is that, like, if your mid's coming to gank for you, you want to kind of, pretend like nothing's happening. It's a problem in pubs. And the reason that she's leveling up the Grace of the Nymph is definitely because they have the Aluna lane who can just keep power throwing. Oh, action bottom.
And that too, yeah, very good point. Speaking of Aluna though, she gets jumped over here. Good counter though from her Legion team as Bubbles comes out once again with the Kelfield. Dark Lady doing work with those Dark Blades, takes out Silhouette, takes out Glacius, and Magma's gonna fall as well. Double tap for Cakes right there on Dark Lady. That could not have gone any more perfect for Clan Milk. It seems like Moravia's just once again, both times now when there's big action at the bottom lane, always there to support and get the counter kills, so... very good timing on his part right there.
Yeah, perfect timing. And he was invis too. He had it was all in Clan Milk's favor right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fact, obviously no kills for Bubbles, but those 4 assists, as well as the solid creep farm here in the middle lane, resulting as remaining as the top farm of the game at 340 gold per minute. But perhaps more importantly, Dark Lady is getting to a scary level earlier on in this game. Already 320 GPM herself. And Jeraziah ports in, though, and is able to help support this Silhouette here, who was getting some possible initiation, but you see the Protective Charm, and then the heal shortly after. But Silhouette, I mean, is getting nothing, really, at this bottom lane, and that's unfortunate, because...
Got 3 deaths.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely the big thing. So do you think this has been more a fault of just poor decision-making from our Hellborn team, or better play from the Legion side?
I think Legion... I said earlier on, I think that they had the slightly stronger, bottom lane with their disables and their CC and everything.
Yeah.
So I really think that's what it is. I don't really think Hellborn had a chance.
Yeah. And we see right there, adding insult to injury, Jeraziah actually gets CC'd once again to the point where he can't get anything off and gets taken out. Middle lane, Tundra will fall as well as Bubbles jumps in once again with the Kelfield. And we see the Honey Badger taunt. Hilarious taunt, by the way. And it gets
the first time I've seen it.
Oh, really? It's that's the first time. Actually, it came out. Well, have you seen the video, the YouTube video?
No.
Okay.
The actual
you need to
one?
watch the YouTube video to understand
the actual Honey Badger thing?
The Honey Badger.
I've seen that.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen that, but I thought you were talking about like the preview video for it.
No. I actually hadn't heard the. Okay, I'm missing kills all over the place this game. I suck.
It was a Glacius who, I don't know why, but he was somewhere near a top lane against a level 10 Cthulhu font. So.
That's pretty dangerous, yeah. Especially as a Glacius, you very rarely want to just be completely on your own in a territory on the map.
And he has 6 levels on you.
And he has 6 levels. Jeraziah once again getting locked down. The Dark Blade's keeping him silent. Yes, the final auto attack from Bubbles comes out. And Jeraziah falls. So another case of, I don't know, earlier on, I think Clan Milk was just playing better, but now it seems like our Hellborn team's almost falling apart. I mean, they're just making some poor decisions left and right here.
I mean, at this point, they should probably abandon the tri lane because their tri lane it's lost. There's no. This Dark Lady has 3 kills and 6 assists. Like, let the Dark Lady farm, go stack your jungle, and do that. You got to find other things to do in this game. Gank mid. You can't keep trying something that's not working.
Double damage Bubbles in the face of Tundra, and Tundra shortly falls after. So, again, earlier rounds in events like this, it tends to be the case where we may have rollover matches. Our first one definitely was, and seems like our second match covered here with Clan Milk versus the Fallen could prove to be one-sided as well as, yeah, not much hope over here on our Hellborn side. Again, I mean, they picked very well. I think when it came down to picks, they actually did a pretty solid job. But
Oh yeah, they definitely have good picks. It's like if I looked at that lineup looks solid to me. You know, Jeraziah is always a scary pick to me. So I guess any lineup with a Jeraziah to me is it's a good lineup. You know.
yeah, of course, especially when you don't have your electrician or parasite to take care of it easily. But yeah, that has proven not to be too much of an issue. Once again, Darkblade's initiation, the CC to follow it up, and Magnus easily falls. Silhouette hanging around a little bit. But, yeah, Glacius was trying to be a little bit crafty right there. Again, the Darkblades, however, and the tree grapple stun actually missing right there didn't help things either. So another easy kill, and Cakes now on Dark Lady. What is she? 5-0.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there we go. Dive in right there. Oh, jeez. Already GGs are being called. We're not even 14 minutes in here. So the concede vote not even possible, but something tells me our Hellborn team could be saying, all right, we gave it a shot. We won our first match of the tournament, but then we ran into Clan Milk.
Yeah, I mean that sucks for teams that are, you know, they're just trying to break into the, you know, they have a good first game, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're playing, you know, TDM or Clan Milk. You're like, great, awesome.
Oh god, look at Cthulhu Fawn right here. Milk Fatty charges away after all that initiation, and it is Cthulhu Fawn. He has a hook him ready to go, so that could help here too, and support is incoming. Oh no, the Hellborn team, they need to turn around. Okay, good, they are. That could have been really ugly for them. Bubbles is running in. Jeraziah very low. He takes a sock on the sea. Are we going to see trample? Not even necessary. The Shell Surf Red Power, though. Easy kill into Jeraziah. And the rest of the team, despite all 5 of them, they were actually up here. Just Jeraziah was out of position. And the portal key on Bubbles, using it right away to help take out Silhouette. You see the illusions coming out, but Silhouette will eventually follow auto attacks. Magnus Lava Surge in, trying to get any signs of life going for a Hellborn team. But it's just not going to be enough. They still are sitting on that 1 hero kill in total. The Power, though. I don't even think that hit but Magnus, actually, so...
No. Yeah, I think he had his health
alive.
pod going, so
yeah.
we would have seen it take it off.
Deactivate. Oh, but they will catch Glacius.
Honey Badger don't care.
I love that time. It's hilarious. Especially after seeing that video. But yeah, there we go. I think the Fallen is making the correct decision here.
Yeah, I mean, you play a team like Clan Milk, and it's a team that really doesn't make too many mistakes, and if they make them, then you have to capitalize on them.
Yeah.
And I really don't think that none that I could really point out were made. I think that they adjusted perfectly by moving the Illuna bottom, and then that was pretty much game there. Once the tri-lane started to, you know, falter a little, and they kept pushing it, and at the end there, you know, you just gotta, with tri-lanes, you have to give them up if they don't win. You have to do something else.
Yeah.
You just can't keep trying it.
Yeah, I think it was definitely simply just a case of, you know, Clan Milk, they just more experience, just the better skill team, you could even say. I mean, just you know, again, it's for a lot of these teams, getting in events like this is simply just to gain that experience because you got to do it somehow. In the earlier rounds, that will provide it for them, but every now and then you will get that matchup where you may just not have a chance, and this could have very likely been that. So, but Clan Milk, they are moving on, and again with their organization being the ones putting this event together. Again, the money sponsored by S2 Games, but Hat On and Pride, the head admins over at Clan Milk, doing a fantastic job putting this together and making this event happen. So, continuing coverage, though. That's 2 matches down. We have 3 more planned to cover today, just for day 1, and then, of course,